Welcome back, Magic Tribe. I apologize for again going a little MIA, but I did tell you this was kind of going to happen. So it is what it is, right? Our timeline here at the channel has gotten very has been has been sped up a lot. So we thought we weren't going to be making this move until November, right before Christmas-ish. Turns out we're going to be making it by October 15th. So the farm may actually be open and ready for visitors by Christmas. So there is that, right? It does also mean that I'm going to, well, hello, husband. It means that we are going to be very, very busy here over the time frame. So I'm going to try to be in and out as much as possible. I will be posting a lot of shorts as well over on our other channel, the Eden Springs Homestead channel, which is, if you go to the channel page for this channel, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, we have a link there. So if you want to go subscribe over there too, you can get bonus content as well as we build our forever farm. This is legacy building time. So I'm super excited and super excited to have you in here. Right now, though, we are going to dive into our Taurus Tarot and see what other fantastic cards are coming out of this deck. I have to say, the energetics for this time period, while chaotic and crazy, have been absolutely amazing. Ooh, thanks, Angel, for posting that in the chat. The link for our other channel is also now in the chat. I forgot when I gave you a wrench, you can do stuff like that. Oh, you're the best. Angel's going to play admin for me because she's the bestest. All right. I thought it gave us one. It didn't. I don't know what it is about this deck, but these cards have almost every single time come out in pairs. And boy, do we have a pair today, my friends. We get the 10 of Wands. So maybe we're feeling a little bit burdened with all the things that we have to do. And the Devil, which tells us not to fall in that trap. But I'm going to say these cards are probably going to give us a little bit of a hint on how to harness the power of these cards rather than focusing on the calamity, right? Orange is a really good power color too as well. All right, let's grab our book. Right? No shit. Happy eclipse. I know. Oh my goodness. It's been a thing. Yesterday, I was kind of just down in the dumps and I let myself be there yesterday. Today, we are getting back at it and I'm going to knock out a bunch of shit that we have on our list to do because, well, that's what I do. And, but yes, yesterday I was wallowing a tiny bit because I had to let my job know that I wasn't coming back. And well, I mean, they're kind of like my family there too. So it was a little rough, but it all turned out for the best. And, you know, who knows, here in another year or so, we may be, have featured products on the menu here at Mimi's. So that would be kind of cool. All right, let's do our 10 of Wands first because it was the card that came out, or at least it was the card that I saw first. And then we'll mark the Devil too, just so I can go back to it real quick. All right, so this camel is real stressed, all right? So I think a lot of the reason why these cards are coming out right now is because even though it looks like we have a lot of things on our plate, they're all things that are manageable if we break it down into what comes next, right? What comes next? What comes next? And knock it off the list instead of making a huge, long 3-mile list and completely psyching ourselves out thinking that we'll never be able to get it done. But how many times have you made a list and then not followed it really and then looked at it and been like, man, I didn't accomplish any of those things. But then if I were to have you make a list of all the things that you did accomplish, it was probably like 4 times longer than the list you originally made. I mean, so I think this is kind of going to be a little bit of that going on. Or at least that's the channel message that's coming through. So our 10 of Wands card, though, says, so you've climbed achievement peak. Congrats. You now get to enjoy everything that comes with being on top, namely endless parades of annoying burdens and a complete lack of free time. Ugh. It's true that achievement often pairs with overwhelm and a nice earthy cheese, but it doesn't have to. If you're on the verge of burnout, save some of your wick for things that don't put gray in your hair. Delegate responsibilities, prioritize your to-do list, and fend off any thieves who try to steal your free time. You only get one life. Not counting reincarnation, but let's just delegate those tasks when we come to them, right? Our affirmation for this card says, I give myself permission to be the kind of do-it-all, constantly prepared superhuman who also sometimes throws their phone in a ditch and takes 2 naps in a row, right? Moderation, my friends, right? So though I know I had a lot of things to do to prepare for this upcoming move where we're moving, 2 states away again, I knew that I needed that day to just kind of grieve the things that we're also leaving behind too. Because while this is probably one of the most exciting times of our entire existence, at least in Seth and I's existence together, anyways, there's still things that we're leaving, our kids, our grandkids, but we're getting to build something that's so much greater than us. This is going to be something that our kids can visit for the rest of forever. I mean, it's the first thing in my life that's ever been, all mine. For me, at 40, almost 44 years old, this is going to be the first real home I've ever had. And the fact that, my husband is going to be the one who gets to give me that greatest gift of all is kind of awesome too as well. So thanks, husband. I love you. But there is still some, burden and responsibility and, actions that we have to complete to make that happen, right? And that's where it really falls into this trap sometimes. Hello, wife. So let's see what this devil card is reminding us in today's message. Okay. It says, thunderclaps and lightning bolts. This card has made a dramatic entrance to snap you out of a trance that seems to have a grip on you. Addiction, lust, greed, and obsession are all possible players here. So what's the winning move? Take stock, and if you have time, a good look in the mirror. Whatever's up, it's important to know you have the power to break free of any unhealthy habit or bad relationship, or possibly maybe a living situation that's not working out for you. So crack that whip and send that negativity running. Life's too short to be a slave to a guy with goat horns or whatever accessories readily available in your particular devil dungeon. The affirmation for this card says, I am a hero, not a victim. I refuse to let the demons have their way with me. Anyone know the door code to get out of this dungeon? No, but I'm pretty sure the safe word's pineapple. So, while it may feel a little bit like a trap, it is a trap of your own choosing, right? We were talking about this a little bit last week. Hey, Genevieve. And this devil card is just reminding us that those things are things that we chose, right? So if you're feeling trapped by something, choose again. It really is that simple. And it really is that easy to rewrite your next chapter because, well, the page is blank and it can be whatever the fuck you want. And speaking of whatever the fuck you want, let's get our spiritual AF card for today. We are like real close to the end of this. I'm kind of sad because I really love these. We may just like flip them through and do it again. All right. Amen on the donkeys. They're just so cute. Okay. So this could be the day you stop doing that self-destructing thing you do, my friends. Yay. Weren't we just talking about that with the Devil card? Can't make this shit up, can you? All right. So what's the first thing you think of when you read that self-destructive thing you do? There it is. Now imagine what it would be like to stop doing that thing, like right now. Think of who you could ask for help, because if you could have stopped on your own, you probably already would have, right? Now call that person and ask for help. You can even make up a safe word like bananas or pineapple. Text. Or, oh, it had little asterisks on it that says, or you could text or emoji, because no one calls anyone anymore and emojis are more effective than words, right? I love these cards. They're great. But that is the case, right? So if this thing that you're going through right now feels like a huge burden, who can you ask to help you conquer this demon? Because this could be the day that you stop doing that self-destructive thing you do, my friend. That is what is going on today. You're going to stop doing whatever it is that is so that you can launch yourself into this next time frame. Because I can tell you this right now. If you don't ask for that help, you're going to continue running the same loop you've been running since the dawn of humanity. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it really is true. So the choice, as always, is yours. You can create your reality, or you can react to what's being created by you not choosing. You pick. You pick. All right, let's get one more, and then we're going to cut this out because I have a date with my telephone at 9 a.m. because I need to get some clarification before we head out this weekend to go make things super permanent. All right, we're going to do the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Those of you who are not familiar with this deck, this is what it looks like. It is probably one of my very first oracle decks that I ever got, and it kind of started my love affair with the tarot reader. And it's of these oracle cards that it is off of a standard tarot deck. Not that I can't do it, but I like variety. All right, let's get one for further clarification on this, if it's going to give me one. Oh, how many we got here? That's too many. That's 3. Can we get one, please? There we go. And it gave me 2. All right, that's it. 2 it is. Rain, purification. Ah, so the clearing out of this thing, habit, person, place, whatever it happened, your personal burden happens to be, there is some clarification in the process. This is probably going to bring a lot of tears to the surface. I'm guessing this is probably something that is mostly on the emotional bent rather than the physical. Although if it is physical, getting out in the rain could help as well. Okay. And it came out with the synergy card. This is going to help you link back up with all that is and create that synergy that we get through the green man, who you cannot even find in this card. He is so well camouflaged. Sorry about the light. It's ridiculous. There we go. That's a little better. So the fact that these two things are coming out together is giving us our out, right? So you first must look at whatever it is that is the issue and accept that, well, sometimes we are our own problem, right? It's a rough one, but it's one we can all do. And as we do that, it helps to move that energetic blockage through. You've acknowledged it, right? If there's something that you can do about it, then do it. If it's an apology that needs to be said, even if it's just to yourself, then make sure that you are following through on that process, and then do your best to just not think about it anymore. And as you do that, it gets easier and easier, right? Tools in your tool basket. Love you, husband. Good luck. And that is how we're going to keep leveling up, right? We acknowledge these things. We let these things move through via that acknowledgement. We feel the feel, whatever it happens to be, and acknowledge it for what it is, because it's okay to feel that way, but we don't want to live there, right? We're unpacking these things, not putting them into a storage container. We're emptying out that storage container and finding out what it is that really gives us joy. And those are the things that we are keeping around. Those things that cause us anything outside of that are now irrelevant, right? And we're moving through those things. But sometimes the movement of going through those things is sometimes hard. And this is where we have to kind of ask for somebody to maybe hold our hand along the way, or even just, give us a little pep talk. So consider this your pep talk if you needed it. If you would like to get one further, however, I will still be doing small sessions until the 30th if you want to link something up. So that is 12 more days-ish. And then we're going to be going back and forth. So it's going to be really hard to schedule that kind of stuff. And you'll just have to come to a live session. Like in really real life. But remember that these demons that we're facing right now are of our choosing. So make sure that you're choosing your demons wisely, right? Because we're all going to have them regardless, but we can choose to make them a little bit more worthwhile. All right. I love you all beyond measure. Go out and be the best shining lights that I know you can be. And we'll be back again real soon. Also, don't forget to go subscribe to the other channel. Links in the chat or on the channel page. And I'll see you all again really, really soon. Hopefully tomorrow, but we'll see. So make sure you click the bell button on this channel too, so you get the notifications when I go live. Bye, everyone. Back to packing.